no position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Longhorns offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Here's the pressure. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. Card in the backfield, it's Washington. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Takes a handoff, it's Baxter. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Unloads it downfield. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. Looked as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will take the field for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Back to pass on second down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he is stopped. not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Grabbed behind the line. It's Baxter. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Finds the tight end. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Makes the catch. And tackled there by the defense. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easy.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. To throw, it's Manning. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gibson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver. And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
Makes the catch. It's McGowan. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here we go, set. The run to the left. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here we go. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Gets rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Looking to fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy.
Then he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He'll try to take it back. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that defensively, you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run. And the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and his offense is smelling the end zone. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
And we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. They're trailing by just 4 to SMU. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about looking deep? And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Scanning the field, it's Manning. Throwing right. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Behind his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the running back. This freshman makes...
Bro, these niggas ain't blocking nobody. Like, what the fuck? This shit is, like, so bad.
After a short game.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense picks it up. Everything's bouncing and jiggling and rolling, and he's going forward, and he's loose. Touchdown, Longhorns. The defense putting points on the board.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Fielded in the end zone, it's Nichols. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes a connection. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. He's got him. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result... downs.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on 3rd down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit.
He's got it. 1st down and more. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. And the Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3-spot before the break. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they've taken the lead. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And this 2nd half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating 1st half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Longhorns will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. There he goes. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Got the first down and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
No way.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Right down the boulevard. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the returner is stopped. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Now on 1st down from the 28. Back to pass, it's Manning. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass. Under fire. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Baxter. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. 2nd down coming up. draws to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. This time, they get him in the backfield, and they take back what he got on the previous play. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He'll off one deep down the left side. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal.
Striker.
Third long is difficult. You have to push the ball down the field. Nothing worse than watching people dink and dunk on third and long and get tackled and run the punt unit on. I like the aggressiveness. Try to push the ball down the field. It's not the worst thing in the world. You throw an INT. It's kind of like a punt.
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the move, he fires. Got him downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Bringing the heat. Fires on the move. He's got it. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Kentucky now operating in the red zone. Off play action on first down. Fires to the right. He caught it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. On this first and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. Marches ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On third and goal, they'll throw it. And he will score! Touchdown, Wildcats! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. From the gun. Pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete as the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Finds a man by himself. Oh, he's got some space. Gets away from one. Finds some space. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Back to throw, it's Manning. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Baxter. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
First of all.
Quick strike through the air for the score.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
26, Texas, 21.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And that is big time, late in the game, that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there. Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback there.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
Here's a hit. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Like, come on, bro. Like, this shit is ridiculous, bro. Like, what the fuck?
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up for it.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Dropping back, it's Manning. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pressure coming.
Let's go.
And he ends up taking a safety.
And you practice the 2-minute drill all week long, and you dream about making those big plays, and how about this defense coming up big, shutting down this offense. The offense has a chance to go make this a game, maybe go win the football game, and the defense does their job, does their part, makes the big safety, and now receiving the football and putting one nail in the coffin.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Got the first down, looking for more. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And the Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Kentucky trying to get a little scratch in the red zone. They'll try the left side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they add 6 more to the board with that triple down. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And how about this squad, man. Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Rush is on him. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. One more play to pad the stats. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one has gone. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long.